pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The NL's on top, 3-0. Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi.
From the Boston Red Sox, center fielder, Andrew.
Hit to third. Gray comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding in, Buddy Gray comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Oh, beautiful dive. It's in time. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Stepping into the box, Antonio Torres. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit down the third base line. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no run. Digging in once again, Buddy Gray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Now both runners on the move. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Now batting, designated hitter, Byron.
Down the line, right to him. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Carson Kelly will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
10-4, the final in this game. The National League scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Carlos Martinez takes home the win. Trevor Bauer only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
for the victorious National League All-Stars. 10 runs, 15 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
MLB Network's coverage. Andrew Heaney gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Andrew Heaney is an interesting lefty, Matty. At times he could be a swing and miss guy. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour, overhand curveball, and the slider. So he has the curveball slider mix. His changeup is getting better. If he's throwing strikes early, he could be really tough.
Next for Milwaukee, Buddy Gray. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. In now is Yasiel Puig. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. Pratt on second. Gray at first. 1 gone. Runners on the move for second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Popped up.
On the
Simone
bag, find the ball,
settles
find
under
the ball.
it near second, and the 2-out threat will not come. Coming to the plate now, Boog Powell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 2-2. On the ground to third. He's got it to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out. Striding in once again, Buddy Gray. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
still 1-2. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out.
Ball to third. He's right there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. The pitcher, Andrew Heaney, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
1-1-1.
Attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Stepping up to the plate, Buddy Gray. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something.
Standing in, Buddy Gray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. One there. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's running, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. Josh Bell the next to hit. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Daytime baseball. Now batting, Buddy Gray. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Buddy Gray.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, Horace Simone. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Second baseman, Horace.
The 1-2.
1-1.
All left side. Gray ranges to. And there's 1 down now. Digging in, Buddy Gray. And they're runners at the corners now.
Buddy Gray.
From the belt, the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready now, Buddy Gray. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Buddy Gray.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit back
Pick
up
the
the
ball.
middle.
Stay right here. Stay right
The
here.
second for one.
On the bag.
Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play. Digging in, Raymond Coe.
Left fielder, Raymond Coe.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Now at the plate, Buddy Gray.
Third baseman,
Here comes the first pitch.
Gray.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Caratini is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Horace Simone. He got on top of one and was a ground out.
1-1-1.
Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they were... Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Doesn't get much better than this. After So coming to the plate, Buddy Gray, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Belted high in the air out to left. Coe going back on it. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Buddy Gray. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this.
So digging in now, Buddy Gray. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. It's fair to say that early on at least, Buddy Gray will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasiel Puig. He singled his last time up. A 1-1 count to Puig.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in. Runner goes for second. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. And there's one away. So striding forward now, Buddy Gray. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Powell. He makes the running play. 2 down.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. Chicago get their 20th home win this year. Johnny Barbado earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jim Stoddard closes the door for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final life score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
From the south side of into the box, Buddy Gray. He got off to a red-hot start this year and leads the senior circuit in batting over the first half of the season.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 3-1, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Josh Bell the next to hit. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. Hard hit to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead, we are. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. 5. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We return to Chicago after this. Digging in, Buddy Gray. Here's the first pitch to him. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Inciarte is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Will Swift. He reached on a single in his first try. Popped him up. Arcia shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Buddy Gray. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana moves over. 2 gone. Ready now for the White Sox, Mario Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mario Sanchez.
Here's the 0-1. To the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing. Ready for another shot now, Buddy Gray. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Omar Narvaez.
Has to dump this one out to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be baseball.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tuesday night baseball. Now at the plate, Buddy Gray. He got off to a red-hot start this year and leads the senior circuit in batting over the first half of the season.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Pratt leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And there are two away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Buddy Gray. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Buddy Gray. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This is flared out towards second. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is digging in. The switch hitter, Keith Hippern. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down to third. Gray has it. On to first, and very quickly two are gone in the home fifth. Coming to the plate now, Buddy Gray. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Lipscomb gloves it, and there's out number 2.
And leading off for the White Sox, catcher, Omar.
Hard on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there.
Stepping in, Buddy Gray is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Line hard, but foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. And now they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Keith Hippern. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hippern.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Dribbler down the line. Gray takes it in. Throw on to first, and we are going. Digging in now for the Brewers, Buddy Gray.
Third baseman, Buddy Gray.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Inciarte, and they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a one-run ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter. Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom.
Afternoon base. Striding in, Buddy Gray. He got off to a red-hot start this year and leads the senior circuit in batting over the first half of the season.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a shot toward the gap in left center.
Round it hard, round it hard.
Arcia rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Standing in, Josh Bell. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch outside, the throw. Gray over at second. Puig is over at first with one away. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson brings it in time to first, and there are two away. Settling in now, Luis Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Luis Perez.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the run is Heredia, and he makes the catch as just the... Striding into the box, Keith Hippern. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down. Dive. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Up next for Chicago, Omar Narvaez.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Narvaez.
Down the line.
2-2-2.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. At the plate, Buddy Gray trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. So that's his second knock at the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in. Gray stands at first with one out. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Sanchez moving to his right, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready for another chance? Josh Bell, runner in scoring position with two gone. Two outs here with a runner at third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Buddy Gray. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oswahe scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Raul Avalos. He singled his last time up. To third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
In now, Tim Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way to third. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Kelvin Herrera takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Heredia is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Keith Pippern. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The grounder down the line at third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Heredia is on his way home. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away. 8-3 is today's final. The Chicago White Sox wrote an important 6th And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Brewers, third baseman, Buddy.
A ball and no strikes. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. Stepping in now, Matthew Skaggs. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Fowler's under it. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman.
Popped him up. Travis is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Nationals on top, 6-4. Drew Steckenrider will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Washington with their 50th team win in this one. Eddie Vila claims the win out of the pen, his first. It's a fish fry. At the plate, Buddy Gray. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Fowler's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, Buddy Gray. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The pitch.
Come
Hit
on,
hard on the
D,
ground
come
towards
on.
second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Striding in now for the Nats, Max Moroff, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Gray is there for it. And the inning is over. So stepping in, Buddy Gray. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He was a ground out victim last time up. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Pitch out, nothing doing. Gray gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. The 1-1. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Alston looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, some lessons have to be learned the hard way, like right here. The youngster serves up a 4-seamer, but it's straight as a rope. The hitter's eyes get as big as saucers, and he crushes it out of here. Eyes down, he'll serve up another.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buddy Gray. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. Josh Bell will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here it comes, the 3-0. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Liner towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Brett Phillips will bat next. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. In now for Washington, Jesse Winker. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. The 0-1 pitch. Flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was...
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Buddy Gray. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Alston will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Stepping in, Boone Devine. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Buddy Gray. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. This is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game. Daytime baseball. Stepping into the box, Buddy Gray, and a chance to add to his National League RBI lead if he can deliver right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel.
Now at the plate, Buddy Gray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. And he just misses with a curveball. Hit back up the middle. Sliding stop by Travis. There's one. On to first, a double play. At the plate, John Borman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Smoke toward third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So striding in, Buddy Gray. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box, John Borman. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now the 2-1. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit it. Digging in once again, Buddy Gray. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is there to